Hello, my beautiful Scorpios. Good morning to you. This is our last day of March, so we're going to go into a reading about what you should know in April. And also, let's look at the energies around you. And so, keep in mind that all energies are always constantly changing on an everyday moment, every hour, every day, every week. So, keep that in mind. This might not resonate for all of you, but keep in mind it might come in to you later. Check out my playlists where there's more videos only for Scorpios, and I understand that some people are writing me, so why don't you do it for other signs? Because Scorpio, I'm very dedicated to you as a Scorpio myself. So we're going to get into your reading. This reading is for Scorpio Sun, Moon, Venus, and Horizon, so please check your other placements. You might be a cross watcher that's coming in. You might have Scorpio in your placement or just watching for a Scorpio. But I'll take my intuition as the reading. Today is the last day for the special for $35 because my time and energy in buying cards, it's a lot of money invested. So, but also the money goes to help donate the money to my dogs, who's over here sitting behind me to take good care of them. So thank you, Scorpio. And my purpose is to help you come better, heal, and live that life that you always wanted, to know how to manifest things into your life, and to find that peace mostly in your heart, and to get over hard situations. Okay, all right, Scorpio, so let's get into it. Thank you so much again from the bottom of my heart. I want to say thank you to Francine. There's so many beautiful people out there, and thank you everyone who I've had a reading with so far. I hope it helps you. Let me know in the comments, okay? And thank you again, Scorpios, for being here with me for 5.5 years. It's been a great journey, and I'm trying to continue. So make sure you give me that thumbs up, hype me, go into the comment section and scroll over. You'll see 3 tiny little dots. Just scroll over and it says hype. So make sure you give me those hype points. That helps me on YouTube, okay, to bring in more Scorpios and our empaths. I'm really trying to touch the souls and help everyone I possibly can as a message from the universe and to God. I believe that's my purpose, okay? So please make sure and also subscribe so you don't lose me trying to find me again on the 10,000 tarot readers out there. And just keep in mind, some tarots are great. They're very, very good readers out there, and there's just a lot that are fake. So again, if you're seeing me on any other channel other than YouTube, this video is fake. So make sure I'm only here on YouTube at Angel Guidance Tarot, and so make sure to follow me here on YouTube only, okay? Angel Guidance Tarot. So let's get into your reading, Scorpio. So hopefully it'll be a good one, but yeah, thank you, Scorpios. All right, so we're going to get into the energies for you at Angel Guidance Tarot. So let's see here. What's Scorpio's energy? What does Scorpio need to know? What does Scorpio need to work on? What's the information for Scorpio, angel guides, and spirits? Please show the right message for Scorpio today for March 31st. Show the answers that they're seeking for Scorpio. Wait for that right card. So keep in mind, it doesn't matter which type of religion you are. I'm not taking it because it kind of fell off the bottom, but that was the King of Swords. But I want that card to come naturally. And that's the way the universe flows. There we go. You see what happened to me? Thank you, universe. Thank you, God, heaven, and angels. All right, so let's see here, Scorpio, what the message is for you. There's too many. One more. Well, actually more. Doing one more. The spirits know me very well, so they're like, honey, get it together. So I love doing tarot. No, it's not devil. It's not bad things. I'm here for a good purpose. And sometimes God has earth angels and messengers. I'm not sure if I'm one, but I do feel like I'm a chosen star seed. I follow the laws of God and the universe and the balance. So God made the oceans, the animals, the right amount of salt in the ocean, planets that don't hit each other, planets that turns backwards, and he also made you. So, as a human being, a being is your spirit. So, of course, the universe can help you too. The universe has been very, I've been through my struggles, but we'll talk about it again as a Scorpio. But looking here, Scorpio, you can see the cards that came out. You had the set. You have the the Eight of Pentacles, the Knight of Wands, and the Hermit card. You also have the Emperor. You have the Nine of Cups, and the Ace of Wands. Now, we saw this Ace of Wands in the reading yesterday when I said no more goodbye to you, no more chances. You didn't give any more chances there, so check out my playlist, okay? And also, we'll put the video at the end of this video. So, you have the Seven of Pentacles. I mean, the Eight. Why do I keep saying seven? The Eight of Pentacles here. You did cut somebody off here, and it does look like you are over this situation. I do feel like you're over this night. And remember, Scorpios, you need to follow. You're not attracting knights, okay? So, and this might be your wake-up call. It might be saying, why do I keep attracting these types of people? Because you let them, and the universe has been trying to get your attention. But anyway, Knight, I think you're already over this situation. You're in the Hermit. You're kind of staying single. You're doing your own thing. And you're just kind of like, I'm just going to process everything. I'm going to work on myself. I'm going to work for my goals. I'm going to take this breakup and to use it as power to be happy. So, and it doesn't matter if it's a separation from your boss. This could have been a boss in the Emperor reverse. It could have been your job, with the money here, the Pentacles. But I'm reading as for love, okay? So just keep that in mind. But you're here and you're saying here, Scorpio, you want to be happy. You want to be in a place of calmness, right? And peace and love and happiness, independent happiness. And you are getting there. And this Ace of Wands that's in reverse, that's why you're staying single, because you do feel like you don't want to give these people any more chances or any more of your time. And yet, or there's a situation where you can't grow in this. And that's why you're staying by yourself, single, going on with your flow with your life. I do feel like there's a part of you with the Six of Swords here. It has been a very big struggle for you in reverse. There's been a struggle that you have been trying to go through and process, and you're getting triggers and all that. But the cards are saying, Scorpio, you're going to be okay. Your resilience here is building very strongly and nicely here, Scorpio. So sometimes when things go wrong, it moves you to the right place, okay? So when you're moving into something here, yeah, this looks like a relationship. But like I said, it could have been a relationship with your kids, a relationship with your family members, partner, work, colleagues, whoever it is, friends, any type of situation. But the Hierophant here is to show you that these people were not good for you. They were very possessive of you, controlling of you, and maybe played with your heart and mind. And so is the King of Wands. The King of Wands is a very charming, very passionate person. So if you're in a relationship with somebody and this person kind of showed you this energy of in and out energy with that night energy, or they were just playing around with your feelings and time, and you just realize that, yeah, they put you in a Ten of Swords energy. But you realize, Scorpio, here, that's why I said earlier, I just got the feeling you're over this. You're really over this. You are processing the pain. There's that Knight of Pentacles again. On the video, you saw this Knight of Pentacles. And they will be back, but this time I think, Scorpio, you have built such a resilience here. You're going to know how to not set this person back. Like maybe before you were juggling. You were juggling this person, and they were back and forth with you, or they were, and you were trying to get it right with them, or they were trying to come in and out. But now you don't trust them, Scorpio. You just don't trust who this person is. So you just made up in your mind. You're done with the situation. You're over the situation, and you're moving to a higher level. Okay, so let me see this card. So as we're talking, whatever card comes out is what the card is meant for you. So, as you're not trusting this person, Scorpio, this person does want to return and to show you that they, give you an offer, but they're knights, okay? They're demonic energies here. They are troublemakers. They're people who destroyed your peace. Someone who kind of came into your life to play around with your time and feelings, and when you wanted a real relationship, they were playing around as like a player. So you're seeing this person as a player. Okay, with the Knight of Wands the King of Wands and the Knight of Pentacles. So they are that wishy-washy energy. So you got to be careful with that. All right, so if you went through this in the past, this might be a signal to you to heal. You may have experienced this a long time ago. And, and the Page of Wands is here. You may have received this energy where you were trying to give this person a chance, but you're saying no more, Scorpio. I think you came out of this confusion with this person. You're no longer, you saw them as a liar and a player. And there's another knight right there, but they do want to reconnect with you. And this could be people like a knight energies. It's not just they come in very fast, and they also, you had the Knight of Cups. They try to give you this kind of like, it's almost giving me the feeling like that when they come back, Scorpio, it's like with that deception card, they kind of skip over the part of what they did wrong to you, and that's why they just kind of push it under the rug, and they move on to the next day with you, and just kind of like, okay, things are not happening. I'm not going to bring up the past, but they don't even talk about, with that Page of Wands that we just saw, they don't even talk about what they did to you, because they know what they did to you. Alright, so that's the energy with that. So let's see what's coming up with your current energy. But with this energy, you're learning that, you know, you cannot just welcome anybody in your life, and whether that's friends, you got to really observe people. But with that Ten of Swords, you are done with certain people and over certain events with people. You're just moving on, working on your money here and doing your thing. Yeah. So that person had, they came in with intentions to make you fall in love with them and possibly get it with third parties. And that's the part of deception that you said, you know, why would you just come into my life, make me love you, and then only to turn around and treat me like a stranger and go get somebody else and then think you have the right to come back. So this is where I'm saying, Scorpio, you're resilient. You are cutting out a cycle here of someone who deceived you. Yeah, that energy. Someone who deceived you, deceptive, you know, very deceptive here. But they broke your heart and they hurt you. And that's why I feel like now with that Three of Swords, they may have went with other people. Could have been other people involved. Someone influencing them. It doesn't matter. At the end of the day, you had the Ten of Swords in your back. And now you're the one who had to pull the swords out of your back to heal yourself and pick up the pieces. But this has ended a cycle of deception. And what you have learned about yourself, Scorpio, and that resilience of the Strength card is you're learning to really understand that you don't need no one. That's what it's, that, you know, yeah, it'd be nice to have a great relationship and a partnership, but you're like, I don't know about all the people until they can show me consistency with being nice to me and good to me and not doing these things. But your guard is really in this way of focus now. Your focus has shifted to your Eight of Pentacles, making your money, building a business, focusing on your whole life. Okay, it's not about love anymore. But this person does try to keep you in that energy of low vibrational energy where you're the Empress. Okay, so that's why they kept coming back to you. If you want to know why they kept coming back, that's the reason. Eight of Pentacles here in reverse. They weren't responsible. Okay, so let me clear the energy. They just weren't responsible. They were just not mature people. They were not healthy for you. And you have to say, you should be blessed that these types of people leave your life, right? But I don't feel like they're done with you. You have the Two of Cups over here. They still want to run around, play around. And then when they lose someone great like you, they're like, oh, I want to go back to Scorpio. Well, no, that's not how it works. When this person left your life the first time, or on the maximum the second, but I know some people went through 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 times with this person. There's a betrayal again. When you are recognizing, they recognize what they did to you, you recognize what they did to you, okay? But when a person leaves you and thinks that they could just go for months without speaking to you and then just show it back up in your life after you healed, so you're healing this, or you're getting past it, and they don't have any more access to you. Zero access. You should give this person, and you could tell them why. Hey, you know, because you ran off. Okay, somebody does not want me talking to you. You ran off, you disappeared, you got with somebody else, and you think I'm just like, what, meatloaf? You're just going to come back and just pick me up? No. Off the plate? No. It's zero access to you, Scorpio. Okay, sometimes our brain when we get betrayed like this, we want answers. Our brain is searching for answers, and our brain doesn't like things unresolved. Okay, so that's why you are fixated on the part, because you are a fixed sign, and you are fixated on, why did this person choose somebody else? Why did this person leave me for somebody else? Why did this person didn't love me? Okay, and I need you to hear those questions. And I know you want answers to that, but the answer is because they didn't have a heart like you, and they were not good people. Okay, and our brain tricks us into thinking that they're wonderful people. But no, they're not. They betray us over and over and over. Even when you give them the chance, even when you let them back in, what do? They betrayed you over and over and hurt you, and they do the same thing over again. So what does that mean when someone treats you like that? This is where you have to pick up your integrity and your dignity and your self-respect and realize what this person's doing. And then the bad part is they blame you, and you start to believe it. They blame you, and you start to believe, and just to make you chase this person, to make you stay connected to this person. Okay? Because this person, if they loved you, if they truly loved you, of course, we saw the devil card. If they had truly loved you and had, empath, they were an empath, and they loved you and they cared about you, do you think they would have done all these swords energy to you? No. So they get no access to you ever again. And that's what you should tell yourself. And have your self-respect, your dignity, and say, no, I will not go back to this person. Okay? But you have to decide that. It's your free will. But definitely, yeah. And they could have been narcissist, avoidant. They could have ruined your life. Okay? So you got to get out of this romantic fantasy of believing that this person loves you. Because they didn't. If they did love you, they wouldn't have hurt you in the first place. They would have never found another third party. But they go around mistreating other people. But don't let them do it again. Okay, you know what I'm talking about. Let me know if you're hearing the facts in the comments. Yeah. Kept fighting with this person and upsetting you. Disappointment, yeah, you are getting over it. Your money is very important, and now you're learning to treat them the way they treat you. You know, I'm not like an eye for an eye. You know, if somebody treats you like that, give it back to them. But sometimes, Scorpio, your heart gets in the way of your logic. Okay? Ace of Pentacles is here for your new job, new opportunities, working on your money, opportunity for yourself to restart. Stay silent. Cut no contact with this past person that hurt you and disappointed you. You don't need people like that in your life. That's not what life is about. Life is not about having somebody playing games and wasting your time. When I say games, but you know what the crazy part is? These people who do this thing saying, oh, I don't play games. No, they just want to tear your nerves up and leave you with high anxiety and PTSD and leave you crying every day for years. Yes, I know that type of person. So you're taking yourself out of this, and see, that's what I'm saying. You're going to run into this night again. See, there's not even no, you see this? There's no future with these types of people. There's no future. Don't let them back in. Okay? You're healing yourself, restarting, finding your new passion here. Alright? For Scorpio, what is the Ace of Wands here? If you're going to give somebody a chance, give it to yourself. To have a good life, to be happy. Forget about that person. That person was just a human being like you. They chose their way, and yes, it hurts because empaths get the short end of the stick. But then you can turn this around and say, you know what? I'm never going to let somebody do this to me again. And yeah, it hurts to get rejected. And you're going to have to believe I need to find my person is out there. Page of Pentacles. Now, this person will come back. You need to change this part of you, Scorpio. Okay? I think a lot of you are not wanting love right now. You want to stay on your own. You want to heal it, male or female. And work it financially. There's your Seven of Pentacles again. Showed up twice. Or you had the Eight of Pentacles, I'm sorry. Grow on your money. Don't let people take advantage of you. Yeah, 9 of Pentacles. Grow on your money here. Yeah, the 7, 8, and 9 of Pentacles. Do we see the 10? Okay, so yeah. This night is going to come back. See, they're all nights. Oh yeah, I'm sure they do have regrets about this breakup. They do have some regrets about you. Okay? But they want to come back and put you in cycles too. Give them another chance. Do you think they would have gave you a chance if they'd done the same thing to you? I mean, if you did the same thing to them? Probably not. So this is why you're over it and you're learning. This one came out, this breakup, and the 7 of Swords in reverse. They might be having some regrets here, but they can't walk away, but they're still manipulating, you know. And this person will always be who they are. People never change their stripes. A snake is a snake, even if you pull the skin off. Okay? It's still a snake. So I think you have learned that to get over this and move on your life and not hand out any of your loyalty, your heart, your energy to certain people. Like I know for me, I can get around somebody and I come home and I feel like I need to go take a nap because those people just wipe me out by asking too many questions or energy around me. So you got to really look at this energy, okay? Protect that energy, your heart, your mind. Work on your money here. Your money's going to be fine, Scorpio. But this person's trying to get back into your door. And you're going to have to be very strong not to let this person back. Alright, so let's see the outcome. What's the outcome between Scorpio and this person? Just to give you advice to prepare you. Now, I'm not saying, again, tarot reading to me is preparing you for what you need to know. To give you heads up on situations, okay? But I'll walk you through the storyline so you can understand. Yes, I do take a lot of time, so make sure you give me a thumbs up. I do come on here taking my time and my energy, so make sure you give me that thumbs up. Alright, show me the energy for Scorpio. What Scorpio? Oh, so you're in the Ace of Swords. You're focused here. When you leave this kind of person alone, your focus becomes sharper. Your energy becomes better. You have the 6 of Cups in reverse. No reconciliation. So this is what you know. You already know if you take this person back, it's only going to do the same thing again. They're going to get up and do the same stuff and leave you, and you'll be back at square one. Yeah. So let's see the energy. Yeah, you're putting your heart back together, and you are so tied here. Knight of Swords again. They're going to come back. Or somebody's heavily thinking about their weight. You're in Temperance energy. The angels did protect you from this individual, but they can only do so much, okay? They're trying to bring you peace and harmony, and this person might be trying to make amends with you, but it's too late because you don't trust them anymore. There's the devil telling you they don't change. The Magician right behind it. Manipulating devil, narcissistic energy. And this is what you're figuring out. This person was very, very manipulative. 9 of Cups in reverse. Made you codependent, made you miserable. So this is what you have learned, Scorpio. This is the energy that you're putting inside yourself. Like, I'm not going down that road again. I already know where this is going. And you're very quick now to recognize people who gaslight you and manipulate you. Just by the way they talk to you. Yeah, 10 of Swords. You ended that cycle. I mean, 10 of Wands, I'm sorry. You got the 10 of Wands and you have the 10 of Swords twice. So it's a sign that you are ending that situation. You're telling yourself no. And the hard part is, Scorpio, for all this is that person pulls on your energy, pulls on your heartstrings, trying to get back into that beautiful heart of yours. That's that devil energy. Trying to get right back into your life, into your soul, into your being. And they'll come back and do it again. And that's what you got to understand. And I think that you really do understand this because the Magician's here. You're recognizing that this whole person that you've been dealing with, whether it's a colleague, worker, children, whatnot, they have been manipulating you breaking your heart, and toxic energy. But that's why you're saying no more. You know, no more with you. Okay, and I made a video yesterday in my playlist called Goodbye to You, and that's what I still feel here. You still in that energy, so good for you, Scorpio. You really learned a lesson here. It took you a long road to learn it. You see those staircase, that like a spiraling staircase, that's where you're at. But you finally got down to the bottom of that spirit light, and you're like, yeah, Six of Cups. I'm not dealing with this type of person again, as much as you love them, but you can unlove them, you know. They do want to come back and run back to you because, I mean, once you lose someone as pure-hearted as you and beautiful as you, but you got to choose yourself here in the Temperance. That Temperance is saying, hey, if do you want peace? Do you want love? Do you want to have a happy life? Do you want to live in harmony? Do you want patience? Do you want kindness? If you do, 10 of Wands, end the cycle, and don't never look back, which is what I figured that you're doing, because you learn. Nine of Cups with this individual was very terrible. It was terrible, and the Justice is here as well. It was terrible for you to go through, but you learned that nobody can ever do this again. And now you're doing what's right and best for you. Might be going through a divorce here. Anyway, so it will end. So any one more card for Scorpio's advice. So give me that thumbs up. Make sure you know that I'm here only on Scorpio, as a Scorpio myself, here on YouTube only at Angel Guidance Tarot, okay? Please give me a thumbs up. If you have a going through bad things, it will end. Once you understand, Scorpio, not everybody's going to love you like you. Take your beautiful heart, your beautiful spirit, rebuild it, heal it, and understand and stand tall. Keep your head up. Keep going. Keep moving it. Build your dreams. Build your, King of Pentacles here. So that's the cards I'm seeing. Yeah, and you got the Queen of Wands on the bottom of the deck. So you are in your power, Scorpio. A power of making money. And there's no more time to lose dealing with people who don't deserve to be there in the first place. So remember your power. Remember who you are. Remember the pentacles, the money, the beautiful life you can have, and go for that, okay? And you might be meeting a person, but this is more about you today in this reading. It comes down to choosing yourself. Understanding that people can mess you up. It only takes one person to mess up your life. But also you have to learn when that person starts putting you in cycles and repeating and coming back and leaving and coming back, it's going to end badly. It's going to end where they don't even show up again, and you wasted all this time on someone like that. But a consistent person is going to show you they want to be with you. A consistent person is going to show you that over time they're building love for you. And a consistent person is going to show you over time that they're going to build a life with you. Not none of zigzagging in and out, roller coaster emotional. No, that's not for you, Scorpio. It's not for you. And that's what you need to say, not for you. Okay? And I was telling one of my readers, there's a song called The Door by Teddy Swims, The Door. You got to listen to that song, okay, if this sounds like you. The Door, okay? I can't play it on here because YouTube will actually block my video if I play it. But anyway, go listen to The Door by Teddy Swims. If you are Spanish speaking, they also do it as bilingual. I forgot the other Spanish singer that sings with him, but if you look on Spotify or YouTube, if you're Spanish speaking, they do both languages, okay? And also the all English version. Teddy Swims is the English version, evidently, but just go ahead and check that out, and you can see you're showing this person the door, is what I showed you. That you showed them the door, you kicked them to the curb, you told them to get out, stay gone, I don't need you, just stay gone. I don't want you, I don't need you. And this is your strength, Scorpio, because before you really did want it to work out with this person. You really did. And now you ran out of fuel with them. You ran out of chances. All the chances ran out. And now you're in this really, really strong Queen of Wands, King of Pentacles energy that you're saying to yourself that I need to level up with the people I'm around. And I need to build my own life. I need to build who I want to be. And if someone's with me, great. If not, bye. And that's how you feel. You're resilient is like a tiger. Okay, you are a Scorpio. You are building your strength by isolating yourself, by crying all those things. Just remember all the times you had to cry on your pillow. Remember all the times that person never returned or answered your phone call or never came back when you needed them the most. Remember that, Scorpio, because I know you never forget. They have a permanent record of what they did to you in your mind. This is a permanent record of the King of Pentacles. When they built all that, that's what they did to you. Okay? So don't forget what people did to you. Because that's what happens with these types of people. They know how to manipulate to make you forget. And then you forgive them, and then they do the same thing again. So please don't let people take advantage of your heart. You're an empath. Go find an empath, someone that's like you. And remember, Scorpios, as I always say, keep your clothes on until you really know someone. Because people are good at hiding who they are. So stay happy, Scorpio. Keep your heads up. Let me know if you have any questions. Give me that thumbs up if it's resonated for you. And I'll see you next time. Sending love and light. Bye-bye.